In this next episode of my adventures with Android Wear watch application development, so here I have my frame layout, and then I added a button, a shape button. I simply commented out the previous text view and I added a button. And what I've done was that I changed the gravity from the layout gravity to layout gravity to bot sorry
Hello and welcome to another lecture here in our little
and
mini Android Wear.
from center, and okay, let me just come back to center and top, because when I unclick center it goes out of the uh, shape, so that's why I use center here and the top. Okay, so the next thing which I wanted to show you, that this is a quite interesting um, concept in Android, and I didn't remember that, but now I found it's quite strange that first I created uh, an event handler, and this event handler, button event handler, you could give any name. So what is important, it must be public. Void, I guess it's not important, but it must have a parameter, a view parameter, and that this view parameter is just a regular Android view. So in this function, which is an event handler, um, in my frame layout, this way I will have the option to select this event handler directly in Android Studio. You see, those screen shape is available here, and when you select, this text is added as an on-click event handler. Uh, I don't know what to say, but first I didn't like this idea. However, I think it's completely okay, because the user interface layer, when we use an architectural thinking in our application, the user interface job is nothing else just to call back event handler function. So to me, this is completely fine, that when this button is clicked, it just calls back a function in the main activity. And then the main activity's job would be to forward this call towards maybe an application layer or a controller object or wherever it is required. And also, when you change the name, you may expect that the whole application is ruined, but actually it isn't. When I try to start, when I try to compile and run this application, see what's going to happen. When I press the shape on my device, yes, I received an exception. However, when you go to the frame layout, Oh, that's really interesting. The last time when I gave it a try, uh, I received an error message here explaining that this on click is not valid. This is not the case anymore here. So I had the impression that this is a safe way, but actually with my demonstration I was able to produce an error. Method toast shape say is never used. When I change it back, yes, it's so. Maybe this is a very slight indication. If you change the name, it may not be used as expected from your. And what is interesting that I don't have any error. Let me just give a try, make a project. Build. Everything runs okay and completely fine. Anyhow, maybe I do a clean make project, a rebuild project. So I have no clue why it is not complaining now, but I definitely remember that yesterday when I gave it a try, it worked completely fine. Uh, yes, because now it worked okay. Let me just change it to shape X. Let's build it, sorry. Rebuild project. It's okay. So it really doesn't detect that there is a problem here. Okay, let me just change it back. This main activity. Okay, so what this does, so when this button is clicked, this event is invoked, and then I'm creating a toast, which is the toast is a class from android.widget library, and this class has a static method make text, which makes actually a toast object. I use the get application context and then a text from our string hello world, because this is an ID, a string ID. So it doesn't have to be a string object, but ID, this is actually a number. And then the length, and I call immediately the show. So this is a typical for show. And then here I just log an information in the logcat, which appears here with the tag Mickey, because I am in the logcat. I'm filtering out only the messages from Mickey. I'm not interested in the rest. That is what I'm doing. I receive the get resources and the get string, because in the strings I prefer not using hard-coded strings. This way all our application can be translated for any other languages. So I created two strings, round screen, screen is round, and square watch is for a square watch. square screen. So these are the two strings, and in this main activity, so this get string, and here the only parameter I have is either the ID route screen or string square screen. So this is the way you can get a string, actually a string value from the resources, and then to decide if the screen is round or not round, this is the method getResources.getConfiguration.isScreenRound, and then this is the way I display either the round screen or the square screen message. And let's give it a try. Yes, proceed without install run. Okay, and one more time. Okay, okay. Just do it again. Yeah. Okay. Now my screen opened with the button shape question mark. When I press it, it displayed on my screen hello round world, as well at the same time it displays with the information screen is round. When I click it again, yes, hello round world toast message was displayed on my watch, and then this information is displayed in the logcat. So I think that's what I wanted to give as a demonstration, how to get string resources, and then how to make a toast with the string resource IDs for the text. And then also it was a good demonstration that when you use this built-in script, and if you later change the name of that if you later change the name of that function, the application compiles, but then you will have a brutal nice exception, as I explained earlier.